The S3000 is, one word, it's phenomenal. This is a special moment in time. Very rarely do manufacturers or our customer partners have an opportunity to unveil a product that is a new paradigm.
I started in the late 80s, and I was amongst an amazing group of creatives that kind of defined a lot of what mechanicals are right now. We had no computers. We used silkscreen printing on glass. But what we did is we went out in the field and really got an understanding where we thought gaming would go as far as stepper slots. We developed 5 or 6 games that really kind of brought steppers from just having denominations on the games to actually having themes. Games like Double Diamond, Red, White, and Blue, 5 times pay. But out of those games, we were able to just distribute enough where even now, 90,000 of them are still out in the field. Those 90,000 that we originally made 20 years ago are my biggest competitors.
You know, mechanical reel games are just staples. They're games that many of our players grew up with. They're comfortable with them.
Mechanical spinning reel players are very particular. They're like poker players. They know what they like, they love what they like, and they prefer only what they like.
The S3000 brings to a mechanical reel player an exciting experience, but also a comfortable experience.
We wanted mechanical reels, we wanted the slot handle, so these players that play stepper slots can enjoy the ride and not be too far away from why they're there to play mechanical stepper slots.
Players know it's new, and it feels new, but it also feels like their old game that they love and they're loyal to.
We enhanced everything, the symbols, to the art, to the sounds. We took what was successful previously and we polished it and brought it a little bit forward. We can style this game to the theme, which is really unique for us to be able to do that. We can do it all with the technology.
The synchronization of audio and lighting can really boost the energy in a game depending on what you want to present to any given market. So what's going on right here is I got my side lights jumping up and down with the beat, and I made the cabinet dance. There's cool stuff going on the topper. Got my topper going off to the beat. Everything's always in sync all the way through the free games.
I think IGT has the biggest creative force. We have such talent and so many different contributors, be it from the math, the engineering, the art, the sound. You'll see the Aurora tool. We just have an amazing creative team. It's the same ride. It's a better immersion. It has better lighting and color than the original one. We have over 600 intelligent LEDs. We can light in front of the reels, we can light behind the reels. We design games for all different types of players. These stepper players, they know if the ride is true. They'll immediately know and they'll sense the play. We also have games that we're pushing, to a faster speed. Hot Pink 7s, that kind of genre that's really just almost a light and sound show.
So right in here there's some drum fills, and I'm pulsing the light with the rhythm of those drum fills to emphasize that climactic moment, right? Hot stuff, and then I can catch a drum fill here and I can light that up. You can just sit back and party with it. Be like, yeah, this is a great game. This is a fun game. When you talk about the personality of a game, you're really thinking about the energy that you want it to present to the player. What kind of player is this? What are they going to want to hear? What are they going to want to feel? What are they going to want to see when all of this is firing off at the exciting climactic moments? The S3000 cabinet offers the operators the opportunity to have 4, 5, 8 S3000s banked together, and depending on the energy level they pick, all 8 of those machines will start syncing the lights whenever they're in a tracked mode. When all of it's unified, the energy level just skyrockets. And I know that we're just scratching the surface of the capabilities for the S3000.
Some of the features that have evolved from the S2000 is we now have a touch screen in the top box where players are going to be interacting with bonus features and so forth. The symbols are bigger, they're bolder, they're beautiful. The lighting, the interaction, the wrist rest, the time on device, the innovation when it comes to the betting. It's unlike any other machine out in the industry. The S2000 could only go to 2, 3 credits on our high denom machines. Now it's up to the operator how high they want to go, whatever they desire based on their markets. If you look at the 5-button panel, the player now has the capability to bet up or bet down. Now they have more control over their betting, more control over the game, and really enables more comfort, more time on device, and a greater gambling experience.
The key for us in developing the S3000 was to make sure that games that players loved on the S2000 still felt and played in the same way.
The power here is the new technology, but also harnessing the strongest trademark library in the industry, and only IGT has it.
I couldn't do this on S2000. I couldn't do it on S Plus. But on this new cabinet, we've actually made the exact game that we haven't been able to make for 15 years.
Everything we did in this game, those players would want and would desire and would accept. And it brings the players forward. The aha moment is when we had both those products placed next to each other in front of those players. And the players sat down. At the end of that testing, every player, it wasn't just 50%, 75%, 90%. Every player said that they'd rather play the S3000 over the S2000. And right there I knew we had it.
I really attribute our success to really making games for gamblers.
As we have the ability to bring traditional mechanical reel players forward and bring video players into the mechanical reel world for the first time.
So I'm thrilled to death. I really, with all my being, feel like we just nailed it.